What's up, vegan savages, and welcome to another episode of the Vegans podcast. Today I want to talk about permission slips, routines in quotation marks, routines, like routines are permission slips, because everything are permission slips. And I think at the end of this little podcast, I'm going to roll you the Bashar clip, like the 6-minute clip where he nails the explanation of permission slip. I know my OG vegan savages have listened to it probably multiple times, but you cannot listen to it enough and really understand it. Whoa, there's a dog. Whoa, this is a big dog. Is it a cool dog? Yeah. Just curious. Okay, but yeah, just briefly in my words, permission slip. And then I want to speak about routines that really serve me. And wow, it feels like the world is going down. It's really windy. We're out here in Kopangan, Ferdi Beck, reporting live. If you're watching visually on YouTube, you see this beautiful paradise in the background. It's right next to my apartment, my beautiful home I share with my love, my twin flame, Brittany Bond. Check out her podcast. Okay, permission slip. Everything, every routine, every tool, every ritual, every conversation, everything, object, as I said, ritual, anything is a permission slip, gives you more permission to be yourself, but getting that you are the ultimate permission slip. Whatever excites you the most will work for you the best. It's your higher self guiding you, like this is who you are. And we are physical beings, so we like using permission slips. We like doing something. We like touching something. It's all at the end, it's all you. But it's so fun to use permission slips. And we compartmentalize and create the illusion of separation to such a big degree, and in an unlimited way it's fun. When it's causing more limitations when we compartmentalize, I don't like it at all. But in a way where it helps us to wake up, and it makes it even more fun, because what's the point if you're not having fun? What's the point if you wake up and you're not having fun? So using things like, say, like human design readings or tarot cards, or later I do for the first time a water flowing thing with someone I really honor, where you're like back in the womb, and all these things I only like doing with people who have a strong as source connection, who are connected to their own higher selves, and you cannot fake a frequency. Because I'm so sick and tired of woo-woo, of people claiming they have a source connection and they're not. They are just speaking what they heard from him or her or read this article. No. I want authentic experiences where I know I am the ultimate permission slip, and I do this water massage with someone who can channel really well, so I give myself permission there to just connect to source for 90 minutes and be in the DMT world, in the spirit world, however you want to call it, soberly, by using this permission slip, because it's fun. Because I prefer this than just laying in my bed all day. Otherwise, what's the point in being physical if you don't like using actual permission slips? But getting that the permission slip, whatever ritual thing, tool you use, it's not going to heal you. You give this thing permission to heal you, and it's going to work if it excites you. Because you don't give anything permission you don't want to use. I'm not excited to smoke a cigarette right now, so I won't give myself any permission that it will heal me. I will feel disgusted smoking the cigarette. It's not my permission slip that will work for me at all right now. I am super excited to do this water flowing thing later, so I give it full permission to connect to my own source energy, to chill with my higher self in a way that's fun. You know, as I said, we like doing physical things, we like switching it up, like how I love, and even the same thing, switching it up, like this amazing permission slip called sex with someone you love, especially your twin flame. There's nothing better out there. And then switching it up, you know, like yesterday we did this funny role play, and it turned out to be a deep therapy session kind of for Brittany in the nicest way. And it's so fun to switch things up, to follow your excitements, all flow state. It's never same old, unless you create same old. And that's what a smooth transition, Ferdi. And that's now talking about routines, that it's the same routines, the same permission slips, But I switch it up, because each day is a new day. Each moment is ground zero. So yeah, now you have a little explanation of permission slip. I keep explaining it in different words, that you really get it, that you don't think anything in the outside will heal you, that you give things permission to heal yourself. You can only heal yourself, and whatever thing you're attracted the most you give yourself the most permission to help you. And it's not about healing. It's not always about healing, because once you're healed and don't create new wounds, it's about living. It's about discovering the cosmos, celebrating. That's where I'm at. And it's so fun. It's so fun. And yeah, for sure, there's still some programming I maybe buy into, but I don't see it right now, because every moment is ground zero. And then now at this state where I'm fully awake, my higher self, if something comes, I'm in this circumstance. I used to but now I can let this go. and then you're just in this blissful moment, which is called now. And you just, but what do I do? What do I do now? Yeah, whatever excites you the most. Comes back to the formula. Study the formula. This is how you be your authentic self, by following your highest excitement without insisting of any particular outcome, not insisting on any results, just because it excites you, while remain in a positive state. Because whatever manifests, you can only get a positive manifestation out of it if you stay in a positive state. And whatever happens, it happens for a reason. There are no accidents. So it's all there to serve you. And keep re-evaluating your belief system. That you can transform negative, fear-based, limiting beliefs if you want to. And they feel so shitty. I guarantee you, if you're watching right now, you want to. Okay, back to routines, aka permission slips, like everything. I love routines. Using the same permission slips. I'm not a big fan of traveling and staying somewhere shortly. I love staying at places I love longer and actually living and creating and thriving. When I go to Austria with my love in like May, I want to stay for at least a month or a couple of weeks. Because, I go to a new place like Austria. Okay, I gotta get internet. Like there are these certain things to make it on point. On point is one of my phrases, one of my mantras I love using. That everything is on point, meaning life can happen so much through me, not to me. That I'm not in this reactive state, but in this creative state. And first I set everything on point, that I can live, that I can create. And for these things, we are physical beings. I am excited to experience certain things like having a good internet connection, sleeping well, having a quiet environment, nature around, having a good bed, that I maybe build a floor bed that it's hard enough for me, having a blender so I can make smoothies, having a freezer so I can have frozen berries, like certain things. And then my routines are so much around healthy lifestyle choices, because how we feel in the here and now is all we have, and we're physical beings. So we all agree on being physical, and there are certain beliefs we collectively agree which we don't want to change, which we quote-unquote cannot change because it's not relevant for us to change, because we want to have a physical human experience as spirits. We're not humans, we're spirits having a human experience, and we agree to this game. And when you sleep enough, like 8 to 10 hours every night, when you eat healthy, whole food, plant-based nutrition and don't overeat and really in alignment, when you avoid stress, when you follow your passion, when you spend time in nature, when you connect with like-minded people who uplift you, who inspire you and don't drain you, like all these things, when you do that, you feel so good, so fucking good. And then you can use all that blaze passion power, bam, to fucking create this creative expression, that thing in your chest that wants to get out, whatever it is. Music, art, podcast, vlogs, sculpturing, crafting, creating, building electric cars, building a bicycle, building infrastructure for things to help others, creating this nice infrastructure of electric scooters in Berlin, making this vegan delivery service on Kopangan, helping companies to become more sustainable. Whatever it is, moment to moment, do that and you feel so good. And how you feel in the moment is all you got. If you feel shitty, it all sucks. I've been there. When you're really sick, all you want to be is get healthy. That's the only thing. And many people, oh yeah, I'm good. Because they don't have a physical injury. But they're underslept, they're undercarb, they feel so shitty. They want to arrive somewhere, but we arrived. There is no arrival. And then when you feel really good, like right now I feel so good. Like I have all this energy, all this in me that I just want to share and put out. So I record this podcast. No one ever asks you to do creative things. No one ever is like, do more art, but then like Crow, you know, it's a German rapper. Millions of people, we love his art, we love his music. And now that it's out, we appreciate it so much. But if he would never start it, no one would be like, Crow, where's your art? So it's all coming from you. So healthy lifestyle choices, and you feel so good as a baseline, and you never want to go back. Because this is how we experience physical realities. We are physical beings. We cannot cease to exist. We're indestructible souls. How you feel each moment is all you got. And if you feel so good, then you feel so good. And then you follow your excitement, which is healthy lifestyle choices. That is following my excitement. So here are my current routines over the last weeks that really served me well. And again, it's not I do these routines. No, I do whatever excites me. Like today I have this water massage in like 2 hours, so I switch it up. And this is so nice that routines and adventure merges. You don't want to have same old. I've been there too. I've tried it all, like the same routines. I wake up on my treadmill desk, 10,000 steps, and then nothing happens. So it's so nice. It's so nice to be in partnership, to have a love where you don't know what she's gonna say, and each day it's different, and it's so exciting when you're on the same frequency, but it's someone else, each other. It's so nice. So yeah, I love these variables in there, that it's always exciting, and this adventure element, and keep doing things that challenge me, and new experiences where I have a source connection, like the last weeks and the next weeks. Today I also get a human design reading from someone who I feel a strong source connection and I trust. I had a family constellation recently from people who have a strong source connection, which was so amazing and triggered so many things in 3D about my family. What the fuck is happening? I got this deep tissue belly massage from someone who has a strong source connection, and I was like in the DMT world for 2 hours, and it was so insane, and giving my belly so much love after these 6 surgeries in 2020, and hating my body part, my belly, and now loving it the most and calling it my Schmuckstück, like my jewelry, and giving it so much love. Like this was so therapeutic. I think that's the word. Getting almost a massage daily, switching the massages up, like all these things. In a couple of days I have a sound healing, underwater sound healing from someone who has such a strong source connection. Brittany Bourne, thank you so much for opening me all these people. And yeah, I love switching it up. Oh, there's this doggy here. Oh, this doggy is so cute. Hi, you wanna play? No, baby. Baby. Oi. You like my energy? I like your energy too. Let's be friends. Wait, I adjust the camera so you can watch my friend too. Okay, now to my habit, to my routines, permission slips, and big disclaimer again. I mean, not disclaimer. I don't give disclaimers anymore, but keep it in mind that, language is so open for misunderstanding. That's why I'm not such a big fan of words, because it's so limiting and like telepathic is like wow. And you know what I say is like the closest of this inside of me here. This is what I talk about. And this maybe comes across to, let's say, it's just a number, which is again not accurate, but it's like the best I can speak. It's like 90% of what's really inside of me. Or I do a really good job because I'm good with words and expressing that, and I am my authentic self. So this is what I can communicate really well. So let's say it's 98%. But then how you perceive it might be If it's really well perceived, it's like 90%. But for many people, it's maybe only 50%, or it's minus 10%, and they wanna get it completely wrong what I'm saying and think it's dangerous. So yeah, that's why I'm all about being as accurate as possible. And that doesn't mean using smart words or any of that shit. No, straight up from your heart. Have no filters in between. Straight up. You see how I speak? It's straight from my heart. There's no filter. Oh, I want to be liked by you. I want to impress you. I want blah, blah, blah. No, I don't give a fuck. I give a fuck and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if people like me, if, how blah, blah, blah. But I do give a fuck about where we're shifting, our environment, animals, other beings, all of that. But it's so freeing when you don't give a fuck about like what other people think about you, that you just be your authentic self fully, no filters, no fucking filters. And this is so freeing. And then when you understand structure of existence, like what you put out is what you get back. This is how I find these amazing people. How do I find how did I find the love of my life, my twin flame? By being myself and putting that out there. And so she found me, and so I found her. It's all attraction. It's all, when you understand the mechanism. So I put here a certain frequency in this podcast mic right now. My true authentic self, no filter. And I just upload it on YouTube and Anchor and to Spotify and all. And you just found it. Oh, I found it randomly, this friend. No, it's all synchronicity. It's all synchronicity. And it's so freeing. You just what you put out is what you get back. So what do you want to get back? I want to get back my authentic self. People who are like me. You're listening right now and you get goosebumps. You're my alien bro. You're my alien sis. We are friends. And you found this because I put my authentic self out there. And you are your authentic self too. So that's how you found it. And I gather authentic selves. That's what I hang with. That's I wanna, whatever I create, parties, meetups, I want authentic selves. I want you. I don't want filters anymore, masks. I'm sick and tired of that shit. I wanna transform our society, and we are the leaders, and we are gonna do it by being ourselves. Power to the people, it's us. What is the government? What is politician? What is any of that? It's us, the people, and who can change it? It's us. It's you, it's me. So let's go, baby. Be the change you wish to see. Being vegan for 10 years and veganizing millions of people. You see what's going on with veganism? It's mainstream. You find vegan options everywhere. Dairy farms are closing left and right. They're switching to nut milk, to blend milk, to all kinds. It's happening because I don't give the animal agriculture, animal industry, animal products a dime. Is that a word? Like a cent. They don't get any money from me because I don't consume these products, and I educate other people about veganism, and I turn people vegan by the minute by just being a walking symbol, spreading it on social media, things going viral, people are getting it, my entire family is vegan. And it's this ripple effect, like I do to them, they do to them, that bam, 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 bam. And veganism is mainstream. 10 years ago, when I turned vegan, people didn't even know. I had to explain what veganism is. You see? The physical reality changed. It's us, the people. And I don't even know who's the president in the United States. I don't even know who's the Bundeskanzler. It's like the president in Germany. I don't even know, because I don't buy into these beliefs, because I create my own reality. And I know how our society works. I know, and how our society works is what mainstream believes in, because it's all based on beliefs. Why do I have €100 and I can pay for something? It's just a piece of paper, because we believe in it. We collectively believe in it. This is worth so much and we can buy for it. It's all beliefs. And what mainstream believes in is our society, and I always keep a foot in what they believe. So I know, so I can change this reality, but only what I need to know in order to change things and to function this reality where I can create paradise. But things like, who's the president in the United States? I don't give a shit. It doesn't change my reality at all. It wouldn't increase any good things right now, so I don't even know. I'm just out here living happy, making money with my passions, because I know how making money works. I know how you can make money with your passions. And I know how to transform this reality, because I know what mainstream believes in. But I don't buy into many of these beliefs. I know what they do, but I don't buy into these beliefs. where was I going? I was going somewhere. Whoa, I was all over the place. We went from... Yeah, I wanted to talk about my routines. I love these podcasts where I'm just, just be in the channeling state and just go somewhere. But there was a bow I wanted to talk. Like in German we call it ein Bogenspann, like going from somewhere to somewhere, and then all these nice side tangents. But you know what? I take a deep breath. I invite you, let's take a deep breath together, and I let it go. Okay, back to my routines. But yeah, exactly. I talked about disclaimers, but no disclaimers, but the clarity in communication. So I wanted to emphasize that when I say routines, it's not that these are my routines and I do them every day. No, I follow my excitement, but the same things often excite me many days, and then just sometimes not all of them, but then all of them, and sometimes it's the same things for 4 days, and sometimes it's the same things for 3 weeks, and then not. I'm never attached to them. I'm holding on to nothing. I'm totally unattached and free. I just do whatever excites me, whatever serves me. So here are my routines that really serve me. I love going to bed early, like 10 p.m. or even earlier, and thus waking up early, like 7 a.m. And then I love in the morning getting some water, getting my journal, and going to the beach, like first thing in the morning. I go to the toilet, and then I'm on the scooter, and the sun is coming out, and it's so good to be alive. It's so good to be outside. Baby. Here in the tropics, it's even a bit chilly, but it's still super warm. Like I'm shirtless or wear a shirt, and I just count my blessings. So I listen to Bashar or music on the scooter and be like, fuck, I'm so grateful. And I love this beach, which is a bit further away. It's like 10 minutes on the scooter, and I love those 10 minutes. I don't want to miss it. I want to ride it. I love riding a scooter. And I'm excited for when we have free energy and non-polluting energy, where we create our own gravity field and not this combustion engines. It's about doing the best you can. And I know I see the direction we're shifting in, so I'm really excited for that. Anyways, the ride there, and then at the beach, I love doing breath work. Breath work is so amazing. And I was a bit, I wouldn't say intimidated by breath work, but the breath work I did before, Brittany introduced it in a different way to me. I wasn't so excited because the way I did it before was at least 1 to 2 hours, these sessions. And I'm like, okay, this is too long for me. I'm not excited to do that. But she showed me, hey, you can just do 10 minutes. And I did breath work like that intuitively before, that I just, whenever I think about breathing, I take deep inhales. But now doing it like committed for 10 minutes, I have this amazing YouTube video. I can link you down below. And I want to do one with Brittany myself. And you can do it then over and over again with us. Just 10 minutes. Oh, it's so amazing. It's like, here are my 3 favorite breathwork methods. The first one is breath of fire, where you exhale like and you tuck your stomach in, and you don't even think about inhaling. It's just this exhale. The second one is alkaline breathing, where you deeply inhale through your nose as deep as you can and just comfortably exhale through your mouth. And the third one is Wim Hof breathing, where you inhale as much you can with your mouth and exhale it through your mouth or your nose. And then doing breath holds, where you inhale as much as you can, hold it for a little bit, and then exhale, and then hold it for like 50 seconds. And let go of all your thoughts, and it's so nice. And just doing 3 rounds of that, it's 10 minutes, it's amazing. And then it just makes me so mindful to breathe more, and how good you can feel by breathing deeply. It's insane, just 10 minutes. So I love doing that on the beach. And then Brittany introduced me to journaling. in this way where, often when we put things on paper, we think it needs to be accurate no, it can just be your thoughts, just write. And I did it before by just, chilling with my higher self, thinking and writing things on my phone, but I love it. Like, I love writing because when I don't journal, I never write, basically. I do it all digitally, which I love, but it's also this fun thing about writing, and like, I call it my magic book. Like, I write about future memories, like if they already occurred. I write about, like, really what's inside my head right now. Like, what are we actually doing? What is actually occupying you the most? No matter how mundane or simple it seems, if it's important to you, because you give value, you give meaning to everything. Life is meaningless. You give meaning to everything. So whatever it is, and other people like, oh, people starve there and you think about hair transplantation or whatever, fuck them. It's whatever it's important to you, write about that. Because you can only be of service if you are of service to yourself. Like, if you are of service to yourself, you can help others so well. And that's how you actually help others, by helping yourself. We're all walking symbols. We're all singing each other home. By me thriving, I can help so many others by just being, and now here sharing that, by me doing that. So yeah, and then I journal. If you can write me an Instagram DM if any of these permission slips, if I should talk about them more, because I love talking about them forever. But now I just continue now, and I journal for like 10 minutes, and then I walk on the beach and I listen to Bashar. I love listening to Bashar every single day. And the more conscious, the more awake I become, the more I understand the depth of what he's talking about. Like, really, it's so insane. It's so insane. It's this level where words are completely lacking, where you really see it. Like, you're tripping soberly and you get it all, and you see through things, and you see other people, and you see their state of beings, their frequency, their belief systems. You see it in their behavior, in their expressions, in their emotions, in their facial. You see it all. And then it's like, what are you actually doing? Because you're doing this, but you actually want this. We all want the same. We all want love. We want connection. And we want creative expression. We want to do the things we love, and we want to be seen. We want to love ourselves. And it's like, for example, many people I see, they are addicted to trauma. Because when they create trauma, something happened, right? At the play party. Oh, there, something happened, right? Something happened. Let's talk about it. Because when they create that, what are they doing? They are fully in the moment. They're fully present with each other and stay present, like really present. And we all want deep present connections. That's all what we crave. And when you have experienced your deepest connections based on trauma, you want to recreate it. So you're looking for something happened, right? So we can both be present, stop what we're doing and talk about it and act on something. And it's so nice. But if you experience that on like a positive way, the upward spiral where you create something, where you manifest something, where you do something fun, where you play, where you have sex, where you do a retreat, do a podcast together, do breath work together, do a ceremony together. And a ceremony, like I do ceremonies now, I don't take psychedelics anymore right now. Wait. Because life is a psychedelic trip. Mom, you can be so happy. I don't take any psychedelics right now. I don't take any, and I haven't taken many anyways. I would say it's all it's all relative. It's all relative. When you get it, it's all relative. It's all relative. It's if there would only be one object in the universe, only one, you would never know how fast it goes. It's only when you have something else to compare it to. This is how fast it goes, because it's all relative to this one. So yeah, I'm just out here, I'm just happy. It always comes back to, are you happy? Because you cannot cease to exist. We're indestructible souls. Are you happy? And if not, change something, and only you can change it. So right now, psychedelics don't serve me, are not my permission slip. So really be cautious. Once the teacher, the permission slip is letting you know you don't need the permission slip anymore, you don't need the teacher anymore. And once the teacher, like the plant medicine, whatever permission slips, it can become a crutch. And like this permission slip served me, but now it doesn't because my frequency is already so high that it gets too high where it doesn't feel good in my body. And when you wake up, and the first and most important thing of waking up is loving yourself. And when you love yourself, you only want to wake up, you only want to be as conscious as it feels good in your body. Otherwise, what's the point? It's not the point to be fully awake, like fully, to know it all, because then you cannot hold it in a physical body, or then you, quote unquote, arrived, but there is no arrival. So we always want to become. It's always about becoming. It's always about the discovery. So we never know it all. We will never know it all. We only know what's relevant, and that's perfect. You always know what's relevant for you right now. But you never know it all, because then there's no point. Then you go somewhere where you don't know it all, and it's always about consciousness always wants to evolve. That's what it does. But I only want it in a way that feels good in my body. I've been too awake many times. Like when I take psychedelics, I was too awake. It doesn't feel good being multidimensional, being my higher self, being in spirit as my physical mind. It doesn't feel good in my body. I want to feel good all the way because I'm worthy. I love myself 100%. I deserve to feel so juicy and yummy. Okay, breathwork, journaling, walking on the beach, listening to Bashar. Oh, so nice. Drinking water. Just not drinking caffeine, and cacao also has caffeine. Like the first hour in the morning, there are these studies, if you want to believe in them, but my experience is like, wow, yeah, I can feel it, that, don't quote me on that, but there's this, I don't know, this hormone or something which we, after we wake up, like the first hour, we produce, and if you drink caffeine, it suppresses it, and then after the caffeine wanes off, you feel it, the hormone, and then this is telling you how actually tired you are. And I love feeling how tired I am actually, like the first hour of the day, and waking up naturally and getting it all out and doing like breath work and naturally waking up and then drinking a cacao and not suppressing it. So yeah, then I come back home, I eat fruits, I go to Deli Devi, I get a cacao, I go to the gym. Like I found this nice gym here where it's not so crowded, because I cannot have this much energy around me of people who know me, and when you see through it, it's just I want to have clean energy. And you know, it's always you. I can it's not that they can just suck on your energy. You always have to allow, but it's tiring when many people are around you and they want to suck on your energy. It's tiring. I don't want that. I want to be with my higher self, getting all these downloads and being my own energy bubble, and with people I choose to hang with them and have really deep quality time. But I love in the gym, it's me time, I listen to genetics, and I just feel my body, and less is more. Like I train because I love myself. I don't train because I hate myself. I train because I love myself. So I'm so gentle with my body, less is more. And I don't track weights or count reps so much. I just listen to my body and only do what feels good. Pain is resistance to the natural self. I stop before I even have pain. I don't let pain come. If pain comes, I immediately stop, and I don't do this. Like I don't force myself to anything. I'm worthy. I deserve to feel good. So it's so juicy to move my body. And why I love the gym so much? Because it helps me to stay in alignment and stay grounded in my physical body, like feeling really my body, like this is my body, and stretching it and nurturing it and getting all these downloads when all the juices are flowing and the chakras are open, and it's like, yes, physical exercise is so ingrained in us. It's such a healthy lifestyle choice, and moving daily, you will feel 1,000,000,000 times better, trust me. And how should you move? In whatever excites you the most. Don't do sports you don't like. It always comes back to the formula. What excites you the most, do that. And I love many ways of moving. I just love active lifestyle, and I love the gym because there you can move however you want. But I love open gyms where it's like open and there's nature, like here in Thailand, and where you have a lot of space and it's not this dense energy and not loud music. So yeah, I found a really good gym. And then right now I take my laptop to the gym. And before I go to Mama Koi and buy her juices, she has the best juices, the green and the red one. And then I go to a nice co-working space where there's also a lot of space. It's quiet and I can be my own energy, and it helps me there to get deep work done. And quote unquote work, I don't really like the word work because for me it's all fun. It's not homework, it's home fun. Like right now I'm ex-rolling from Germany, and for me this is so fun, like how free I can be, understanding the system, getting out of the system, dribbling the system, transforming the system. And my home, Brittany and my home, I wanna, I can also do it there, but I love our LSD, MDMA frequency there. We have soberly, and I wanna keep it there. So I love going somewhere and then ordering a coconut or a juice, drinking Mama Koi's juices, listening to Britney's Acid Life playlist. You can send me a DM and I can send it to you. I love her music. I cannot listen really to ceremony music anymore with lyrics that wakes you up because I'm already awake. I want no lyrics mostly, where it's just music where you feel good, like being present feels good, like here and now, and have all that space for your higher self or whatever you want to focus on, or just being, just being. And then I go there, do some deep work, do my social media hustle. I love it. I love my life so much because I do the things I love. And like these routines, I love it so, so, so much. And yeah, then I come home. The power of closing your eyes, just coming home and closing your eyes. It's so powerful. It's so recharging. And then maybe a little nap or just closing my eyes with my sleep mask for like 20 minutes. Wow. Close your eyes more often when you're just like, what do I do next? And now I go home and I watch something because this is my habit. Does it really serve you? What are you actually doing? Why don't you just go home and close your eyes? Okay, my friends, this was so nice. I gotta poop so badly. So, yeah, it's not my excitement to continue here. Because I talk forever. I just want to keep it up more often that we talk and you get my frequency, and whatever we talk about, it's fun and it's just me being real, no filters, just channeling state. But yeah, if you have certain things I should talk about, write me a DM on Instagram at VGainStrengths and we talk about it. Alright, and if you want to order any supplements from Rocker Nutrition, my supplement sponsor, vegan, sustainable supplements, best quality, I love them, I help them veganize it. You maybe seen my journey if you follow me for a while. If you live in Germany, Austria or Switzerland, that's where we deliver, that's where we ship. You can save 10% using the code Ferdi, that's my inner child, just Ferdi, and save 10%. And you support me, you support your boy, and check out my ebooks regarding healthy lifestyle choices. If you really want to understand training and nutrition, my training guide and my nutrition guide, read it. It takes like 2 hours and your life will change forever because information changes situation. If you have this big toolbox of all the tools that we are physical beings, that is how building muscle, for example, works, then you can flow in the gym by knowing what you're doing. I'm excited to build more muscle, and then I flow like this, and then it's like according to this, And then you're not like, I want to build muscle, and you do something and it's not working at all. No, inform yourself about healthy lifestyle choices. And yeah, check out my merch, vegansavage.com. And my last podcast, Brittany Bond podcast, and our podcast together. Check it out. And Bashar, I'm going to roll you the Bashar nugget now of permission slip. Get it. And the best thing you can do to support me is share. Share this podcast with a friend. Don't think, Ferdi is too crazy for him or her. If it helps you and if you think it could help your friend because you want them to be uplifted, get on the same frequency you are, just share. Just be like, hey, listen to him with an open mind. Or say nothing, just send it on WhatsApp now and just share more. I love when people just send me songs without saying anything. Just here's a song. I love it. And I can decide if I want to listen to it. So give them and let them do whatever they want to do with that, It's all about sharing. So when something really resonates with me, I think about a person I shared all the time. I love my friends, how we share stuff that resonates with us and we think it can help each other without explaining why. Like here, watch it or not. Alright, I'm out here. Thanks for listening. Until next time. Peace out.
Permission slips. Let us talk about permission slips. What are permission slips? Well, the idea we would like to share with you this day of your time is that many times we hear in conversations with many of you questions and discussions of different kinds of tools, rituals, books, information. And we are often asked, does this tool work? What about this ritual? What is the best way to do this? What is the best way to do that? Now, we have often discussed, of course, the notion that for each and every one of you individually, because each and every one of you is a distinct signature vibration, that obviously whatever tool, ritual, idea, information you attract to yourself is, by definition, at that moment, the one that will work best for you. Because it is keyed, it is matched to your frequency. That's why you attracted it. So even if the very next day you attract something different, if it is that attraction, the product of the change in your frequency, and you trust the synchronicity of your life having brought that to you, then even if it is different than what you were doing the day before, it is at that moment the perfect tool for you, because you attracted it with your frequency, like vibration to like vibration. But in talking about all of these different techniques, tools, rituals, meditations, books, information, what have you, there is something very important to understand about all these things. Be they ideas or artifacts, doesn't matter. What they really simply are permission slips that you give to yourself to be who you are. The power does not exist in those objects, in those rituals. No real effect per se comes from them. Now, we understand, of course, that in physical reality, when something is crystallized in a physical way, of course it has its own attributes. Such things as crystals are obviously representative of certain kinds of energy patterns, yes. But nevertheless, the point is that regardless of what attribute the object or idea or technique or tool itself may have inherently, the idea is that it still doesn't really create any effect within you or do anything for you unless you choose to match the frequency of the idea it symbolizes for you. So you are generating the effect yourself out of your own energy, but what you are doing is you are relying on your belief system, which sometimes can be unconscious, to attract to you the symbol that best reflects the vibration within you, that will allow you permission to be yourself. We understand that many times some of the belief systems and ideas and definitions that you are brought up believing in on your planet will create certain notions and patterns within you that makes it seem as if you do not have the ability to be who you say you wish to be. That there are obstacles or challenges in your way that seem to prevent you sometimes, as we hear it from you, from really becoming the full person you wish to be, from really having the full passionate life you wish to have. This is not empirically true, but we understand that if you have a belief system that says it is that way, then for you it is true. Because even though there is no real empirical physical reality, your experience of physical reality is real. That is the only thing that is real. Experience is the reality, not the reality you think you're experiencing, just the experience itself. And when you gravitate toward, attract yourself to, or attract to you some particular idea of information, some particular technique of delivery, even including this idea of channeling, or some object such as a crystal or some book or some ritual or some meditation, all of those things are just a portion of yourself writing you a permission slip to let you finally be in a space that's safe for you to really express your abilities, to be more of who you are. The things themselves do nothing for you. You are doing it all. But if you feel you need an excuse to do it, a permission slip from the universe to do it, then that's what all of these tools and techniques are for. You attract what reflects the belief system within you that makes it seem as if the technique is giving you the ability to do what you want to do, but you're simply giving it to yourself. You are giving yourself permission through the symbol to be more of who you are. So please remember that when and if, at any time, you have a question in your head, what technique is the best for this? What tool should I use? All the things you're ever going to find, all the things you're ever going to have recommended to you, all the things you're ever going to be attracted to are really nothing more than a variation of a permission slip that you are giving to yourself to reveal to yourself, through the particular symbology of that slip, what kind of pattern exists or what kind of belief system exists